Hey, what's up guys? How you doing? It's me, Mr. 4K Upscaler. On this video, which is going to be 30 minutes, I'm gonna show you random 4K games on my PC. First off, we're gonna start with Dead Space 2, and I'm gonna show you my settings that I have on it really quick. Alright, so these are the settings I'm using right now. It's a 3840 by 2160 4K, native 4K at very high graphic quality. Also keep in mind this is a 10-bit monitor. And yes, this is an old game. I'm not sure when it was released. You guys will have to correct me on that. You guys will have to write down the just write it down on the comments and let me know what year this Dead Space 2 game was released. Alright, so let's go start off with this game really quick. We're gonna go ahead and hit the single player. When I hit the new game, I'm gonna hit normal, and we're gonna start. We'll see how it looks. Alright, Electronic Arts presents. It's been a while since I played this game. Visceral Games production. Dead Space. Well, don't expect the graphics to be super high-end because it's an old game, but 4K resolution definitely makes this game look a little bit better. You know, it smooths the those jagged edges that used to be there. You don't see them on the PC as much. Let me move the camera around so I can show it to you from this angle. I want you guys to see this monitor from a different angles, so I'm gonna keep it like this. Alright. I'm gonna move it from this angle here as well, so you guys can see it. And then I'm gonna push it back right here to the center. I mean, it looks fantastic. It looks very razor sharp. It's the best way that I can explain it. It really does. Looks razor sharp. It makes me want to replay this game over and over again, man. Especially now since I have it on native 4K. And this is why you want to play games in native 4K, so you can revisit all of these older games in native 4K as well. Alright, and this monitor will definitely do that for you. This UD69P, it's definitely a great entry-level 4K monitor. I highly recommend you go buy it. You will not go wrong with this 4K monitor. I promise you that. Let me bring it a little bit closer like this. Hopefully, right there, that's better. Now you guys are probably wondering, hey, why didn't you do a direct capture? I tried to do a direct capture, but for some reason NVIDIA Shield, not NVIDIA Shield, the GeForce Experience, for some reason doesn't detect this game. It cannot capture it. Maybe it's something that EA did, or I don't know what's going on, or depending on what type of DirectX. Is this DirectX 9 or DirectX 10? I think it's DirectX 9. For some reason it can't detect it, you know. so I wasn't able to do a direct capture. But you can see right here, it looks great. As I said on my previous videos, the best way to explain how this monitor looks, it's razor sharp. And I do mean razor sharp. Run. Oh my god. Am I gonna be able to escape this? Oh shit. Alright, so there you have it. That was the Dead Space 2. Now we're gonna go ahead and try a different game. Let's do one more right here. One quick little rundown. Just so you guys can see it. Forget it. Anyway, it's been 6 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and switch to another game. I'm gonna switch to the game that you all heard about, Hellblade. So we're gonna switch to Hellblade really quick so you guys can check it out and see it on this monitor. This was a Dead Space 2. It looks pretty awesome for an old game, honestly, with native 4K and maximum settings on the graphical options. Makes this game look even better. Alright, so let's switch to Hellblade. Alright, so here we are, next game, Hellblade. It's gonna be very difficult for me to show you through this camera what I'm seeing. Just remember this. Right now, what I'm seeing here, it's razor, Gillette, razor sharp. Picture, it's popping out. This face, it's popping out. These letters are popping out. It's like a painting on the canvas. That's how beautiful this looks on this monitor. And you can view it from any angle. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. Here I am, moving left, moving right. Whichever angle I choose, this thing will look good. It doesn't matter. Okay? And that's the unique thing about this monitor. Now let's continue. Let's do this really quick. I know a lot of you are kind of interested to see how well this is going to look on this monitor. Well, that's what we're going to do right now. I'm trying to bring my camera closer to the screen of the monitor so you guys can get a little better viewing angle. I think this is the best viewing angle. It's like right here, I think. Right here, I think I would say. Right there. Actually, let's put it here. Right here. And look, even on this 1080p camera that I'm recording, the screen pops out, man. This character here just pops out of the screen. It's like razor sharp. It's like Gillette. That's the best way I can explain it. It's like Gillette razor sharp. That's how beautiful it looks. And for those of you who are asking me about fraps, I know how to use fraps. Okay, frames per second software. I know how to use a shadow plate to test, but I'm not doing any performance testing to see what frame rate I can get on this game. Alright, I'm not doing that on this video. On this video, I'm just showing you a variety of different games running in native 4K on this monitor. That's what this video is about. Okay? But no, there always has to be one idiot on my comment section to ask me a stupid question like that. Clearly, if I didn't write testing frame rates on the description, that means that there is no frame rates testing on the video. The video should be exactly what the title says on it. But this looks stunning and looks amazing, man. It looks really good in native 4K. Definitely does, man. Alright, let me try to bring it a little bit closer. I'm going to adjust my tripod here a little bit, like this, and I'm going to move it like that, like this, and let me see if I can get closer to the character's face. Let's go over here, or hold on, or maybe here. I'm going to move the character a little bit so you guys can see it a little bit better. Here, hold on. Just so you guys have an idea of how good this looks. You can see the amount of detail here that you can see, man. It's just, it's like the best way I can explain it with the plants and everything. It's like razor sharp. And I know when you're watching this on the video, it's gonna look like it's a small screen, but it's not. This is a 27-inch, man, close to a, it's a pretty good size for a monitor. Okay, and you definitely will see the detail, sharp detail here. No questions asked. You will definitely see that. And the detail on her is just, I mean, I don't know how else to explain it except that it looks fantastic. So there you have it. That's the Hellblade, and it looks fantastic, as it should. On this monitor, it should look fantastic. The next step, it's going to be I'm going to do some Doom. I'm going to show you some Doom, how Doom looks on this monitor. That's going to be next. Alright, so here's the Doom. We're going to check it out, see how well it runs on the UD69P LG monitor. Native 4K. As you can see right here, runs smooth and as fast as it can be. I'm getting what, 50 to 48 frames per second. You guys cannot see it, but it's right on the right top corner right here. Considering I'm running this, come on guys, maxed out native 4K. To get 55 frames per second is pretty darn good for a GTX 1070. Okay, and this is another point I want to make. If I can get this with GeForce GTX 1070, which is the laptop GPU, then imagine what you can do with external 1070 superclocked or external 1080 Ti. Alright, but if I can do this with a 1070 and run this at the maximum settings, native 4K with 55 frames per second, I think it's safe to say that the Xbox One X will be able to handle it. I'm just saying. Okay, as you can see, there's barely any input lag, barely any low latency. I mean, it's like 5 milliseconds, maybe even less than that. Okay. Runs smooth as a butter. No issues here. Okay. Let's go grab that armor. As I said, smooth. Let's open that up. Oh, here we go. I love the shotgun. Now, this is not like, I'm not doing an official review of this monitor. That review will be coming out by the end of the month. And I'll explain everything in detail like I always do in 43 minutes to explain to you what's so unique about this monitor and why you should go buy it. Okay. All of these things will be explained. As you can see, there's no input lag, runs smooth. And it looks fantastic. I mean, it looks razor sharp. You have to remember, you're getting a razor sharp quality, steady 55 to 60 frames per second on ultra settings, native 4K. And then you're getting that 5 to 3 millisecond response time, which is pretty darn good, if you ask me. Now, this performance will all depend on what type of PC do you have, obviously. You know, the more beefier PC you have, the better it's going to be. Okay? Alright, so we're going to move on to another game. Okay? I'm gonna go ahead and try another game to see how well it looks. We're gonna go ahead with Aerofly Flight Simulator in native 4K on this monitor. It's a flight simulator, but it's more like a arcade-ish style flight simulator. It looks great in VR. It looks great in 4K, as you will see, but I prefer X-Plane 11. X-Plane 11 is the most realistic flight simulator, in my opinion. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to the settings, hit the graphics. As you can see, 3840 by 2160. Hold on. Everything is set to ultra. So as you can see right here, ultra 3840 by 2160 ultra. So everything's set to the ultra settings. We're gonna start. There it is. It's already there. This looks fantastic, man. Like the detail on the cockpit looks amazing. I'm going to show you the this side right here so you can see it. Looks great. You know, if you never experienced native 4K, trust me, if you never experienced native 4K, the one thing you're going to appreciate, it's razor sharp imagery. That's the one thing that's going to stand out on a 27-inch 4K monitor. That razor Gillette sharp imagery. Okay, that's the first thing you're going to notice. And this is why I sometimes recommend playing on a monitor. Movies, they'll look okay. I wouldn't recommend watching movies on a monitor, okay? I mean, it looks okay. I mean, it's not bad, but it's very sharp. Like, there's a very sharp detail here. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and try another game as well. I just want to show various different games for you guys. Okay, so let's go switch to another game. Alright, what you're seeing here, it's a Rising Storm 2. It's a pretty cool game. It runs in a native 4K and looks gorgeous. It really does looks gorgeous, man. Like, let me just walk you through it a little bit really quick. This thing looks gorgeous in DirectX 12 native 4K. It just looks beautiful. And it's very smooth, man. Like, there's no input lag here. Everything runs smooth as a butter here. The quality on this monitor is just like razor sharp. I know I keep using that phrase, razor sharp Gillette, but this is the best way that I can explain it to you, man. That is like the only way that I can explain it. Here, let me turn the low light down a little bit just to show you guys. Let me shoot this thing here just so you can see. Look, just look at the detail on the bullets. Razor sharp, man. I'll do a direct capture of this game pretty soon, just so I can show it to you. I'll do it tomorrow. Right now I'm just showing through a monitor, but tomorrow I'm going to show the direct capture of this, and wait till you guys see this in a native 4K direct capture. It's going to be sick. I mean, I'm really happy with this monitor. You know, not only is it a very smooth, fast monitor, but the native 4K looks razor sharp. It's a 10-bit monitor. The only downside is it doesn't have HDR, but honestly, it's not a big deal breaker because there's not that many HDR games on the PC anyway. But you're definitely going to be enjoying the detail here, man. There's no question about that. It just looks gorgeous. Just looks beautifully gorgeous. And like I said earlier, it's smooth as a butter, man. There's no input lag here. Zero. None. Zilts, as they say in Germany. Just looks beautiful. And this is why I do these direct captures, guys. This is why I do a direct capture, so you can see it, because I want you guys to see it in native 4K. Now, if you don't have a laptop that can handle it, if you don't have internet speed that you can handle it, well, it's too bad, you know. But I'm trying to give you guys a native 4K content, so you can't say I never gave you any native 4K content. I did. I deliver. It just looks even another thing I want to point out, the color on this IPS monitor. That's another thing I forgot to mention, the IPS. You can watch it from any angle. It's a matte finish, no reflection. The color, it's really great on this monitor. It's a natural color. The ambient light looks much better. The contrast ratio is beautiful. The deep dark levels are fantastic in this game. You can adjust them. There's a lot of things that it's being done right on this monitor. So like I said, I highly recommend you check this monitor out. And you can watch it from any angle, as I mentioned before. It doesn't matter which angle you put it. You can watch this. Looks fantastic, man. Looks gorgeous. Razor sharp, smooth. You know, I almost feel like the King Kong is gonna pop out of here any minute. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I've shown you a few games for you to check out to see how it looks on this monitor, and so far I'm happy with it, man. I'm happy with the way it looks, I'm happy the way it runs, and I'm happy the way the picture looks as well. It's razor sharp. That's the best way I can explain it. Razor sharp. Picture quality, uniformity looks fantastic, contrast ratio, it's awesome, and the colors, it's natural, and there's no input lag, if any, man, as you guys have seen. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I'm gonna do some direct capture of this game so you guys can see it in native 4K tomorrow. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys on whatever my next video is. I've been pumping out a lot of videos lately, so you guys can't say that I'm not pumping out any videos, because I am pumping out a lot of videos. And nobody has more videos than me, and I'm trying to brag about this, but in such a short period of time I have accumulated over 2,000 plus videos. I think that's pretty darn good, in my opinion. Alright guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video, whatever that next video is. Alright, you guys have a good one though. Take care.